Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to the second installment of our live listing series here. Today, we're going to talk a lot about cross-listing with List Perfectly and how it has really helped us, and why it may be important for you to get some.
Oh my gosh, it's helped us so much when we merged our closets. We're still merging our closets together after Dustin moved halfway across the US to be here.
Right.
And if it wasn't for List Perfectly and the new AI and all the stuff going on, our lives would be miserable.
Well, not so much miserable, but List Perfectly has made it much less miserable because we are now very easily and quickly getting our listings over to new platforms, new eyes, meaning new sales, right?
Absolutely.
So, oh my gosh, it has helped so much. We're seeing that even on like Poshmark, right? You think it's more of like a clothing site. I'm listing these things that were on eBay, like appliance parts,
candy,
and plush, all of these things that you just would not think would sell on Poshmark, right?
Oh my gosh.
And they are selling on Poshmark. Baseball bats, all this kind of stuff. So getting those eBay listings over to Mercari, Poshmark, whatever other platform that you sell on is really going to help you guys.
And there's so many different options with the List Perfectly, and you can just click them all, send them all if you wanted to do all of those. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And we're going to show you walk through actually a bunch of different examples on how to use List Perfectly in some different situations. We're also going to do some just walk through listings, starting from the pictures and all, on how to do that too. So we have actually a few different cameras set up here to show you a little bit better on how we're going to do this. Actually, we have our picture station over here in my office, and a close-up of the photo station to also show you kind of what we're doing a little more closely. And of course, we're going to go ahead and show you, here's List Perfectly right here, actually. And this is the app. Not the app, I'm sorry, you can actually still use it on your phone, of course. Honey, you actually start your listings now on List Perfectly. They have an awesome background remover, which is huge.
I love that thing. Yeah, I love it. The background remover makes all of the our photographs look professional.
It really does, and to have that nice clean white background really helps. And also if you were watching our first installment, to have a nice dedicated photo area really helps you make efficient and consistent photos. And we'll show you more of that as well as we go along. But we're actually going to get into List Perfectly a little bit here. So we're going to see that, okay, so here's our app. You see that the tabs up here, we have 2,460 active listings in List Perfectly. Some of them are not cross-listed to all the platforms yet. You'll see we sold almost 1,000 over here. So as we scroll down here are a few of the new ones, honey, that you've actually put up tonight or today.
I did. I put those up today, but I'm not great on the computer, and I'm starting those out on a different platform. So yeah, I have to go back and remove those backgrounds. But you can see the difference between the ones below that look more professional. Right. They just do. The Cabela's one. And that's what happens when you use that great List Perfectly background remover.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Now, when you're first starting out, you may not have, all of the resources, to do all of these things. So, just keep growing, you'll find better ways to do this as time goes on. But using List Perfectly to get all of your listings to other platforms is so awesome, and it's really easy. And we're going to show you. So here's this List Perfectly now, but okay, what we're going to do, if you were watching the first installment, we made a couple of listings here and a few listings live. Here, there was a Salt Blu-ray movie that Michelle was actually in. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome.
You're embarrassing me.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. It is, though. It's pretty sweet. You had a really quite an amazing modeling and acting career. It's really wonderful.
So die.
Anyways, guys, so
thank you. I love you for those sweet compliments.
You're welcome. I'm just so very proud. So, okay, so what I'm also proud of are these listings that we made.
Yeah.
Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull them on over to List Perfectly so we can then put them over onto Poshmark and Mercari. So what we'll see here, we see the List Perfectly little extension things here on our listings. You'll see the ones on the bottom here have already been copied, it says.
That's easy.
Yeah. So these ones right here, if it says link, that means they haven't been pulled over yet. So what we're going to do, there's a little thing up here that says start selecting. Now we're going to select these two listings. Now we'll say stop. Now this pop-up starts and it says list perfectly and it says copy over to list perfectly. Now you're going to see up on the top here, top corner, the tabs are going to start popping up that are actually making these List Perfectly listings. Now here it is right here. We'll click on it. Now it's pulling up the eBay listing and it's just basically copying all the info over into List Perfectly into a place where you can therefore cross-list it. Now it's already active. Here we go. We got the green active button. Bam. Good, good. The photos are still loading, it looks like, but this is active. Now, we go ahead and see that we have the description down here. We even have the shipping weight because I put those into eBay. Now that's going to transfer over to Mercari especially and help you out when you're filling out the shipping info there. So, all right, this is live. We'll check on the next one here. This one still loading the images. Here we go. Active. Sweet. So now basically, you know, once that's, we can close these tabs here. Now let's go over to our List Perfectly app. Once again, we'll refresh the tab and we will see that, oh, here they are. Oh, we had a image malfunction here, I guess, with this one here, but that's okay. We'll redo that. So now we see that, here we go. Here they are in List Perfectly. And from here, we can bring them wherever we want, whatever platform we're selling on. But we're going to scroll down here and we're going to do this Blu-ray. We're actually, now that we know how to, from your favorite platform, go ahead and pull it over to List Perfectly. We're going to show you how to put it onto the other, platforms. And this one was already on eBay. So now we're going to bring it to Poshmark and Mercari. So we're going to hit that nice little sort of like cross list button here, the green one. Now we're going to select which platforms we want to bring them over to. It's already on eBay. We're going to go Poshmark, Mercari, and then we'll hit copy. And again, these tabs up on the corner are going to start popping up, Mercari and one for Poshmark.
Yeah.
Now I find that Poshmark loads much quicker. I like to do that first. So here we go. Now this, I mean, you really can't, this just takes time depending on your internet speed and your computer speed. This whole, loading process might take a little bit longer. Now look at this. Everything is already loaded into your listing. Oh my gosh. So all I do here is I take out, these are sort of like eBay terms right here. These are only things that I use on eBay, like shipping and things like that. So I just go ahead, I tweak this listing just a little bit, just to make it look nice there. And look at this, I'm going to actually copy this. So I can copy this into Mercari when we go to do Mercari. So we have the title already. We already have the description in Poshmark. Category, we have to go to electronics, media, and then DVD and Blu-ray discs. So we got the category. Now the next, this is a Poshmark listing, guys. They really don't ask you many specifics. So when you start a listing on eBay or List Perfectly, you have the chance to put in a ton of the item specifics that are going to translate to the platforms that will accept those. So best to start off on List Perfectly or eBay. Now, new tags. No, this is not new tags. We're not going to worry about the brand or color. We could sit and put hashtags in here if we wanted to take the time, but we're not going to do that on this Blu-ray movie. We saw that we could get $8 free shipping on eBay, but we're going to ask for $8 plus shipping on Poshmark, and maybe probably take an offer on it, if anything. So now, here we go. We are going to list, and that was simple as that. I mean,
easy.
Yes. Okay, let's just move around right to Mercari. Now, we're going to go $8 also on Mercari. For some reason, they like you to put in the price first. Now, again, we already remember copied and pasted what we put into Poshmark as a sort of watered down version of the description. I will just paste it in there. There that is. Again, we have the pictures, the title, the description right away. You can put in hashtags again if you want. The category, unfortunately, Poshmark and Mercari really don't. Sometimes Mercari will autofill that category for you, making it much quicker. Sometimes they don't. So you have to manually do that sometimes. On brand for movies, I always select not sure. Otherwise, they start making you do like genre and stuff like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do this quickly.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now,
time is of the essence.
It is. Time is money.
Yes.
It really is. So we go UPS media mail. It already has the information in it. Knows that it's a movie, that we could use media mail. 4 ounces. We don't even have to do this, but look, Ground Advantage for 4 ounces is actually less, $1 less.
$3.99.
Let's give the customer $1 less shipping. How about that?
So happy.
And faster, right?
Well, and people who are buying from you appreciate the fact that you're not trying to take advantage of them, because a lot of times sellers do when it comes to shipping. But
I mean, money can be made on shipping. I mean, but you know, you just want to pass along a great deal to your customers, and you know, everybody's happy, right?
Yeah, keep it conservative.
Yeah. All right, there we go, guys. It's as easy as that to cross list. Now, we'll show you, I mean, how long it takes to do the entire process, start to finish. Of course, that was a listing that was already in List Perfectly. It took us what, like 3 minutes to cross list to the next platform. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we have pulled one over into List Perfectly, we have cross-listed one from List Perfectly. Actually, let's refresh this now, and we'll see that.
It's my favorite part.
Yeah, this movie.
Where it pops up.
Yep. Boing. So, you know, the Salt movie here in List Perfectly is showing that it is now listed on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So it's pretty cool.
That.
Yeah, like that right there. So now it's for sale on all 3 platforms. We have that many more eyes on them. That is really awesome. Really awesome. And if this is something that you think can help you, look in the description of this video. There's a code that you can use, our List Perfectly, and you can get 30% off your first month, which is pretty awesome. Awesome. I mean, you're going to make up, you know, for the monthly fee and the extra sales that you're making, for sure. It's
within the first couple of days, you will notice a difference in what's happening in your closet. No joke. Just within a couple of days, we noticed.
For sure. Absolutely. So now we're going to go ahead. Now we're going to show you. Okay, so you put all of these onto the platform, and now something sells. Well, sweet. All right. Now we have this Lord & Taylor merino wool women's cardigan sweater here, the red wine one with pockets, size extra large. That one's sold on Poshmark, I believe. I forget actually, but now we have to remove it from List Perfectly and either eBay and Mercari if it's sold on Poshmark, right? Because we don't want to double sell. So once a day, I will go through very diligently and go through all of the sales that are sold. And make sure, you know, we're not going to double sell anything. If it's a really hot item, I will go ahead and remove it from the other platforms right away, just to get it, you know, get it off the shelves. So let's do that again. So now it's sold. Now we have to remove it from the other platforms. We're going to hit the cross list button once again, and you'll see a little checkbox here, select to mark sold. Now you'll hear this. I like to go hit mark sold, and then you'll have to hit this OK button. And again, you'll see the tabs start popping up on the top here. Here it is. It's now opening the eBay listing where it once was. Oh, I'm sorry. It's sold on eBay. So it says there's no active listing found. It already sold on eBay. So it's not going to remove it again. So we'll check out what's happening here on Poshmark. Now it's basically just ending the listing for you. Not for sale now. It's no longer for sale. And it shows you a little confirmation here. Very nice. List Perfectly says the item ID has successfully ended on Poshmark.
Perfect.
No worries about that selling. Again, for some reason, Mercari is just a little slower when it comes, like their servers or something are just much slower. So it takes a little longer. Now, again, here we go. So successfully ended. We no longer have to worry about double selling that one.
Yay.
And now when we go say let's refresh List Perfectly, and it's going to have Lord & Taylor in the search here. as we search for. It's no longer in the active. Now we go over to the sold tab, and there it is. Now it's sold. Now we know, that if we search for this Lord and Taylor again, we just want to double check our work at some point or whatever. We'll see it's still in the sold tab, if we need to check.
Perfect.
So yeah, now that is how to remove an item. Now we're going to search for Tory Burch here because we want to show you how to restock an item. So you got to return, right?
Right.
Nobody likes to return. Oh man. I mean, sometimes, even you as a consumer, sometimes you just have to return stuff. I mean, it just doesn't fit, whatever. On eBay, you're going to get better search hits. You're just going to be like eligible for top rated seller if you offer returns in a certain handling time and things like that. So in some cases, I think, to offer returns gives a little bit of peace of mind to the buyer as well. And in general, I mean, if you take really great pictures, get all accurate measurements, oftentimes you're not going to get those returns. So, but I mean, with shoes,
you also won't get as many questions if you thoroughly fill out everything, which is so good. Speaking of time consuming.
Oh my gosh. Yes. That's a very good point, honey. Say like sometimes like I miss like ingredient tag, I want to say, a material tag in a pants photo, and somebody wants to know, hey, is there any last stain in this or something? Right. It's like, well, shoot, I don't know. I didn't take that picture, so now I have to go up my inventory. I have to unpackage it. I have to take the picture, and then that's like redoing your work. So if you just are really diligent, double check yourself, take all the right pictures the first time. Then you can answer your question by looking at your listing in the photos usually, which is awesome.
Well, I agree with you because you were talking earlier about starting out listings in eBay. And from what I've learned from watching my favorite YouTubers is that really is the best way to start it because they ask so many questions. And it just really is, if you can do it, start with eBay. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what I've been listing on for like 10 years now. So I'm very familiar with it. I'm glad to start it on eBay. And that's actually the example we're going to use. I know, honey, you actually start your listings on this perfectly because you can actually, take your pictures with the phone, use the background remover, and then it's already in list perfectly. And then you will go to your laptop and then cross list from there. So,
I do.
Yeah. I mean,
it's very elementary.
No.
If you're watching this and you're thinking, my head's spinning here a little bit, watching all these new things, it's actually, if it's easy enough for me to do it, you definitely can do it.
I mean, it's once you get used to just about anything, right?
Oh yeah, I know. I like to make fun of myself sometimes. I'm a dingbat sometimes, but it's okay.
Oh, honey, stop. Anyway, so now we are going to show you how to restock something because we had the return. We had, if you remember us doing a live thread up unboxing, we made our money twice over on the shoes that they sent us, and we're not sponsored or anything. This is our like rescue box, and we made so much on that. It's been awesome.
We had so much fun, and it's actually something we should consider doing again.
We might, yeah. I mean, we profited off of it. I mean, it was.
I think they have a denim box actually too. So if you guys are out there and you're just starting and you want to make a little money starting off the top, start with jeans, pants and jeans.
Yeah, they're really easy to photograph. We'll actually probably do a pair of jeans today. Yeah. So, but anyways, we're going to get back to how to restock because we had this return on a pair of these shoes that we got from thredUP, and it just happens. Here they are, nice Tory Burch. I already put the smaller.
They're really pretty suede.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a nice message saying, unfortunately, I love the shoes. They just don't fit. Sorry, I have to return them. So we searched for Tory Burch here in List Perfectly. Now we see that here it is, the Tory Burch shoes here. Now we see that they sold on eBay. Now, what I'm going to do, there's two ways that you can do this. Now, you can either make a duplicate. There's one of these circles down, one of these tabs down here. Duplicate, as you can see right there. You can either make a duplicate and then just cross list like we showed you with the DVD right there. You can do it that way, or the way I like to do it, because again, eBay is the most comprehensive when they ask you the most questions. I am going to search for Tory Burch. Actually, I have to go to ended listings, and I'll go to Tory Burch there. And that should pop up our sold listing. There it is. We sold another Tory Burch shirt, or you did, honey, something that you had listed there. Now, so when we go to eBay, now we're going to go to this drop-down box and go to sell similar. Now, this will make it active again on eBay. And from there, now we really don't even have to do anything. Everything is already, you know, the same. We just need to note the SKU and make sure to put it back in the same SKU, basically. Mm-hmm. So all these, again, these details are going to be pulled into List Perfectly where applicable and transferred to the other ones that will take them. Now, again, here's all this. None of this needs to be changed unless you want to change the price, whatever. All this package weight will be the same as you did it the first time. We'll actually take off the promoted listings this time. I think they'll sell on their own, no problem.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, there we go. And then so we'll hit list it. Now it's back live on eBay. So now what we're going to do, of course, you remember us doing this. We'll go to our active listings. And we'll see that there it is, live on eBay. And you'll see the List Perfectly logos and options here. Now, since there's only one, we're just going to hit the cross list logo here. And here's the import to List Perfectly. Once again, here we go. Now it's opening our eBay listing and pulling all the info from it over to List Perfectly. So we'll just sort of wait for that. Again, there's nothing you can do to really speed up this process except speed up your computer and your internet connection. Okay.
Tory Burch has the cutest stuff. And if you haven't been on the lookout for her dresses in particular, keep your eyes peeled for the fun, bold colors and that very distinctive logo.
Awesome, honey. Great tips once again. Now the photos here, I'm sure. For some reason, these the photos are just not popping up right now, and so apologize about that. So now, well, you'll see that. Okay, we'll hit refresh here, and instead of waiting for the oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Okay. Oops, malfunction here. Let's try this one more time. Okay, we will copy over the Tory Burch. Once again, now it's once again grabbing all the info, reloading all of the photos. Now, again, oh my gosh, how awesome this, honestly, like app is. Now, again, you start your listings with that and then transfer. You don't need to transfer over the photos or anything because it's already in List Perfectly. And then you get to your laptop and do the same exact thing that I do, basically. Now we see here, everything is pulled over. It's active. Good. Awesome. And then we'll go and refresh List Perfectly here to see that.
Oh my gosh.
Here it is. Here it is.
Oh my gosh, something's falling. What? There's a big bear that fell out of the tree.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're not kidding.
I'm not kidding. He's right here.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh!
There's a bear in our yard.
Okay, wait. I just want to.
I hear this is we're live, folks.
We're live, my gosh! Oh my gosh! It sounded like the entire tree was falling down.
It is. That was very strange.
That was the bear from this morning.
There was a bear eating some apples in the other part of our yard. Oh my gosh, that was very strange to hear.
I want to see if it was.
I thought that was fireworks crackling.
Me too, and then I saw the tree fall.
It was bent over. I'm not sure exactly. We'll have to investigate that later. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Well, if you want to go investigate, honey, go ahead.
I'm gonna go investigate because curious minds need to know.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Let us know. Oh, wow. Exciting. Yeah. Okay. So, there's a lot of bears around here. We got to be careful. And it's going to be garbage night soon. I think they know But I don't know why bears climbing our tree. That was interesting. Okay, so back to relisting or restocking now our Tory Burch shoes that we had a return on. Now that we have redone them on eBay, now we're going to list perfectly, and we're going to again hit the cross list button right here. We're going to put them on Mercari and Poshmark. We're going to close these tabs just to not be as confused. And oops, where were we here? Just okay, and oops, my gosh, here guys, sorry. So now we are in the active button. Now we are going to hit the cross list over to Mercari and Poshmark, hit copy, and again up here are the tabs that are now copying them over to Poshmark and Mercari. Now, let's see. Again, I like to start on Poshmark sooner because they seem to work a little bit quicker in loading. So we'll start with that. Everything's already loaded in here. Now, I just like to sort of tweak this listing. Again, these are sort of eBay terms and conditions. All of this other information is pertinent. We'll go to women and shoes. We have some, let's see, what do we have? These are like flats and loafers. Yes. Well, not really flats, but oh my gosh, we need Michelle in here for this one. I would say more like maybe wedges. Let's put wedges. Flats and heels, it's about the same. All right. Everything else is going to be the same. For sale. Next, oops, they required you to put that in there. Hit next and list. Now they're once again available for sale on Poshmark, eBay, and soon to be on Mercari here. Oops. And let's see. Oops, we still have some terms here from. Okay. All right, women's shoes. Let's see, we can go slip-ons. Tory Burch is not in here. Let's try to type it in. There we go. Okay. Everything else is the same. Now, we actually, we kind of like to use FedEx. It looks like FedEx Ground Economy is going to be about the same. All right. Oh, here we go. Now, we're ready to list it on Mercari as well, which is pretty awesome. That was fairly quick. I know, when you get a return, hey, sometimes, like, you hear of like restocking fees and things like that. Well, that's why. Literally, we had to go through all of that just to get, these shoes back up online. And more importantly, on this perfectly. Now, they're on 3 different platforms once again. So that's one way of doing it. We'll show you a different way at another point in time. But let's see. Okay. Now that we've showed you like 4 different things that you can do with List Perfectly, let's just do like a little bit of listing here. Okay, I'm going to go to a different camera. Let's go to this wide angle here. And I'll kind of show you in our or my studio anyway. And Michelle might actually go back and do some listings in her studio, which you can actually see from a camera. Did you find anything out?
I did. I got the gossip on the street.
Okay.
I don't understand exactly what's happening, but it looks like on the corner of our property.
Okay.
I don't know if it's ours or the neighborhoods. It was a truck tied up to a big branch, and they pulled it down, the whole tree.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it was right over there, and that's why I started at the top.
Okay.
And yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, no big bear. They're just the cities out there doing their trimming and stuff. All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
That's pretty exciting, though.
Yeah.
I got myself a green juice.
Oh, good deal. Okay. I was just about to start doing some listings. If you were going to perhaps do some listings as well. I know you're in the middle of that. So I'm like, yeah,
I'm still getting
do this
rid of
over
those.
here.
Sorry, I'm still getting rid of those. That number organization nightmare I got myself into when I first started.
Oh, okay.
I'm still digging myself out of it.
Well, I mean, you're doing a fantastic job. I mean, we're getting super organized now. Just about, all of our inventory is now really accounted for, and we know where it is now. So we are going to shut this window here, and I'm going to get to listing.
They're now cutting the tree.
Right? All right, honey. Well, happy listing.
I'm gonna pop over there and then
okay.
Maybe lay down. Afterwards.
Oh, okay. Yes. If you need to take a rest there, sweetheart, you just go ahead and do that, of course.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'll be back in, guys. Okay. I love you.
Okay.
All
right. Have a good rest or listing or wherever
you
get
won't
to.
see my head in this anyways. It's not. Forget it. This is Dustin's deal. Bye, guys. I'll see you later.
All righty. Okay, so let's do some listings, guys. Michelle's headed into her office where she might do some editing or some listings as well. Maybe we'll see some new stuff pop up on List Perfectly over there. But all right, first thing we're gonna do, I think, let's do this Top Gun hat. Now, in the first episode, you'll probably remember me wearing this one. This is an official 1986 Top Gun trucker hat here. Remember us finding this in a YouTube short a while ago. I didn't plan on selling it, but I think we will. Why not? And we're going to have, let's call him George here, help us sell this hat. He's helped me sell many a hat on eBay. Thank you, George. So let's do this. Okay. So we'll just, set this up loosely on George here, fix the lights a little bit. And I'll show you on the different screen a little bit closer here. Oops. Okay, so when we go to take photos here, we want to get some really good light, of course. We'll get some good close-ups, every angle. We want the buyer to see every little thing, every little imperfection, every little detail, every little bit. So it helps them make a good buying decision. If you have one that's like a little bit flawed or something, you may not be able to ask top dollar, but just point that out. You don't want somebody thinking they're getting the super high-end collectible and then find out that there's these flaws that you didn't take pictures of closely or something like that. So just do your diligence, getting all your best photos in there. Close-ups of all the tags. You'll see this one right here that it's the Top Gun thing is right in the middle. For hats, I like to get a picture of the inside brow because sometimes it's all sweaty and dirty or something. So, okay, I think we got plenty of pictures here of our Top Gun hat. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to throw these over to your computer. So, okay. Now we're just going to do this full listing right from scratch, right from the photos. Now we'll go back to here, and what we're going to do is start a listing on eBay. So we're going to go to our active listings. Now, selling similar on eBay is the way to go. It makes things so much quicker. You already have your templates. Now, if I'm going to sell a hat, I just type in hat here. We're going to see, I'm going to find something that is going to be the most similar. So I'm going to look for a trucker hat with mesh. Then I don't have to sit there and add all those little details. I just have to tweak the listing a little bit. Here's a vintage Hawaii hat that would be great to sell similar. So we go sell similar. All right, cool hat though, right? All right, so first, when we make an eBay listing from Sell Similar, we obviously have to remove all the old photos. Now we see here that we go We have our old eBay pictures here where it says, draw these new pictures from. Now, all of the pictures that we just took are brand new on our phone, and we have that in our Windows File Explorer here. So when you open that up, and I have my phone hardwired into the computer right here. So that just, it's just right in there. Makes it so easy to photo drop. You don't have to wait for the Bluetooth or anything like that. And what you do here, since I just basically refreshed the Windows File Explorer, now all the pictures that I just took are popping up. Now I'm going to right click and move these right over to this File Explorer on eBay. Now you'll see that they're going to be off of my phone. Excuse me. They're off of my phone and not cluttering it up anymore. And they're now only highlighted are the ones that we just moved over. So we just click open. It is simple as that when you hardwire it in and do it that way, guys. I really recommend integrating that into your daily routine. So sometimes I like to brighten up the photo. eBay has a nice thing like that. eBay also has an awesome background remover, just like List Perfectly. But again, I like to start my listings on eBay like I've been doing for 10 years. They just have so many item specifics and things like that. Now we have a nice cover photo here that's going to help sell this hat. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to have to research this here. We also want to get a good title. So we'll go Top Gun Hat 1986 because that's what it says on the inside. Here we go. Vintage Top Gun 86 Paramount exclusively licensed snapback trucker hat mesh cap. I mean, I'm just going to copy that whatchamacallit, that title there. I mean, that's almost perfect. It even flows off the tongue a little bit. That's almost how I would write it. It just has all the right info. I'm going to tweak it a little bit, of course. So we go right here. I'm going to spell out vintage. Paramount exclusively licensed snapback trucker hat mesh cap. I'm going to take out licensed in the title. Exclusive. We'll just put exclusive to add more keywords like let's see, vintage Top Gun 1986 Paramount exclusive snapback trucker hat cap blue mesh. All right. Let's see if there's any other like info. The brand is Designer Award Headwear. That's not going to fit in the title. We'll put that in the description, though. Okay. So we go here. We're going to head down now since we have our pictures and an awesome title with all the keywords. Now we're going to move down to the next things here and our custom SKU. Now I like to put 0924. That is the month, September of 2024 that I'm listing this. We're going to put it in the bin hat A, which is upstairs. And 233 is our general average cost of goods right now. And now item category hats is already pre-filled because we did sell similar, excuse me. And our store category is hats, ties, and bags. That's something that you make on your own. Now the brand here, again, was Designer Award Headwear. Oops. Okay. Style is trucker hat, size adjustable, and it's blue. Department for men. There is no UPC. Mesh back, yes. All these item specifics, you want to make sure and go through them again to make sure they are truthful. Like the theme, logo, that's fine. Pattern is solid, okay. Material is foam, yes, the crown is foam. And let's see, is it made in the United States? A lot of these vintage hats are, but this one actually isn't. Now, next thing is condition, and gently used condition with some minor to normal wear marks from previous use. Now, looking over this, I mean, this is an awesome condition, really. I mean, there's really nothing notable. I mean, except for some minor to normal wear, which is very broad and a very good thing to sort of use to describe your things that are not in that terrible of shape. You know, there could be some minor wear, it could be some normal wear, whatever, you know, I mean, it's a good way of describing without getting yourself in trouble, you know, so to speak. Now, we're going to go ahead and go back up to the top. We're going to copy our new title that we tweaked a little and put it right back in here in our description. Offered here is a vintage Top Gun 86, blah, blah, blah. We can add some more keywords that did not fit in the title, which I always like to do. That's going to help the buyers find you better. So we're going to put the brand in there again. Designer award headwear. Let's see, what other keywords can we throw in here? Let's just read what the tags say. Paramount Pictures, of course, yes, exclusive. We already have that. Yeah, okay. So, again, here's the same condition in the description. Not everybody reads down to the description, so make sure to be redundant and just repeat yourself. Let your pictures do most of the talking and describe as if your listing had no pictures. So do a really good job on both ends and you're going to see some awesome sales. So we saw now that we can get, these are not even the same ones. These are, this is different graphics. Look, this one went for $52. It has the airplane on it though. This one has the airplane wings, like the pilot wings. So I think we're going to be able to get more than say $20 than this one that just says Top Gun. Maybe not as much as the one that has the plane on it, because I think that, you know, people would like that a little bit better. So I think we're going to go somewhere in the middle. Let's do, oh, here's one. $23.99 plus shipping. That looks a little bit different though. It's like a patch. So when you're doing research on these collectibles that have variations, you really just have to, you know, sort of guess. Oh, here's one. I would think that would go for more. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is somewhere in the middle. We're going to do $37.99 plus shipping. Now, so we scroll down some more. Now, if you're making your first listing, you're going to have to go through each one of these little things and, you know, like really do your diligence to make sure everything is correct, like your payment policy. But a lot of these things are going to pop up default or, you know, just from your listings and selling similar. Now, most hats I can fit in an 8x8x6 box here and under 8 ounces. So that's what I usually keep. Me personally, I'll just scroll right past all this stuff because I already know what to look for, but I want to show you guys. Also international shipping, that's huge. If you had 2 of them, you know, you can offer quantity or allow offers, you know, best offer. There's a lot of different buttons here on the eBay listing, but we're just going to, you know, we're not really making an eBay listing today. We're showing you about List Perfectly. And, but I like to start the listings on eBay. So we're taking off the promotional rates here, and that's it, guys. That's easy as listed. From photo to listing is now live. Sweet. Okay, so now that we have this listing made on eBay, what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to bring it over to List Perfectly, where we can then put it on Poshmark and Mercari with ease. So here we go. We just have the one. You can either go start selecting, or you can, if you just have one, hit the cross list button here, and then import to List Perfectly, copy it. It is now opening the list or the eBay listing that we just made, pulling all the info into List Perfectly and making a listing there. All right, here it goes. Again, you sort of have to, you know, be patient when it comes to this aspect of it. I'm not sure it's loading the, excuse me, guys. Not sure it was loading the photos. Let's try it again. Okay. So again, it's pulling all the info. It's going to load the photos. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close these. just to not get confused. Here we go. It's working hard now. We have our main photo. That looks good. We have all sides of the hat here, all the bits of the inside. Now it says it's active. Great. Now we can refresh and see that here it is. In this perfectly. It shows here that it's on eBay. It has all the pertinent information like the SKU. Now all that's going to transfer over to Poshmark. Unfortunately, Mercari doesn't use a SKU system, which I would really like them to do, especially when it comes to picking your items. So now what we're going to do, we want this over on Poshmark and Mercari now. So again, we hit the cross list button. We're going to hit Mercari, we're going to hit Poshmark, and we're going to hit copy. Again, the tabs up here are going to start loading with the new Mercari and Poshmark tabs. I always love to start with Poshmark. It loads a little quicker. It's a little bit easier to type in also. Thank you guys for joining us live or on the replay today. We're really happy that you could come along and hopefully learn a thing or two with us. Okay, now we have this description all nice and tweaked. I'm going to go ahead and copy that so I can just do that really quickly with Mercari. Now we are selling a, let's say, just a men's accessories and hats. The size is adjustable. The brand already in there, and it just pulled that info right from this perfectly. And so you don't need to do anything. You even pulled the color in. What else do we have here? You always have to put that in on Poshmark. On Poshmark, we like to go maybe a couple dollars more because we usually end up making a deal on Poshmark somehow. So we're going to put in a little extra to go down a little extra percentage for a deal. So there it is. Poshmark is so simple to make a listing. You just breeze through it, especially if you pull info from this perfectly. Now we'll go ahead and do the hat for Mercari. They ask you for a little more info, but they just don't use the SKU. So that's okay. All right, so we pasted the description that we used into Poshmark really quickly. We already have the title. Photos are looking great already. Now we have, again, I really highly doubt, no brand, not sure. A lot of times those brands aren't in there, and you can't just type in any old brand that you want to Mercari. It just will default to no brand or not sure. All this condition, the color, that's all accurate. They didn't pull the shipping info automatically. Now it's actually saying here, USPS ground advantage up to half a pound. That's exactly what we have, but let's just say we wanted to change to UPS. We see 8 ounces here, but this is obviously the cheapest choice, and we're always going to the post office anyway. If anything, we like to change it to FedEx because there's a Walgreens, hub there that we can bring our packages to. That's just a little more convenient than UPS for us. So, but anyway, so that pulls up all that came over from eBay to list perfectly. All this information is there. We'll do around the same price as Poshmark. We usually end up taking an offer on Mercari as well. So here we go. It's once again easy as that. Oh my gosh. Now both of these listings are on all 3 platforms. Listing completed. We'll wait for a confirmation from List Perfectly right here. Here it is, item ID. Now we can go back to List Perfectly and see that. We'll refresh. We will now see that here it is. Our vintage Top Gun hat is now on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. All those different eyes are sitting on it now, which means it's going to sell that much faster. I can almost guarantee that. So, wow. Let's do one more, guys. Let's do a pair of pants, because it's, I think, showing how a few of the different measurements and things that you need on a pair of pants might be good information for some of you that have never sold a pair of pants before. So what we'll do here, we'll pull up jeans. Actually, probably more specifically, we would want to look for Levi's. I'm going to do that actually because we're selling pair of Levi's. Oh, Levi's. There we go. We have plenty of Levi's here. Let's see. What do we have? Actually, well, if we have a 501 newer tags, that would be perfect to sell similar. Be the exact same things. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. So we'll go right here. 501 newer tags will go to sell a similar item. Now we're going to actually look at this different camera view here because we'll show you how we take photos of these jeans and some close-ups. Okay, so all right, so now we have a pair of Levi's 501. You'll remember us finding these at Kohl's. We did some retail arbitrage when they did some clearance sales, and this, you know, I mean, can't go wrong. I think we got these for like $18 or something like that with the sale. And I know that we can get at least 30. These 501s in particular are, you know, maybe one of the better numbers that you can get. You know, it's very popular, classic. And these black ones, I think we're going to ask 39 probably plus shipping, maybe even 45 or so. But first, we need to get good photos of them. And the way I have the dedicated photo area set up here, it just makes it really easy to take consistent photos and, you know, get those really nice pictures to entice buyers to click on your listing and then get the sale. So what I've done here is I've put a couple of different heights of hooks in the wall here against this white background. This one right here is perfect size for these jeans here. Now, these are black jeans, of course. So one of your favorite friends while you're listing is Lint Brush, right? So these are newer tags jeans. We want to make sure they look brand new. I myself wouldn't appreciate, I guess, getting something that said newer tags and there's a bunch of like hair all on it or something. I would want that to be, you know, new tags, brand new, like it just came off the store shelf. One thing that has always stuck with me is that Amazon defines brand new as being gift ready. Now, I mean, just ask yourself, you know, would you give this as a gift? Would you wrap this up, you know, and give it to your mom, you know, as a gift? So, I mean, it's just kind of something that I've gone by, you know, is this new tags or is it new without tags or is it new with defects? You know, you really have to be careful. So now you're going to get some photos of this. Now, while they're standing up, this is perfect. This is a perfect little setup. You can just stand here. You don't have to hold anything. Nothing's going to like move around on you. You can get the entire image of the jeans laying flat, essentially. Now, I like to get both the front and the back as the first two pictures, and I'll show you why. Now, let's see. So we're going to take pictures of all of these tags here because they also have a bunch of pertinent information like sits at your waist, regular through the thigh, straight leg. All of those are keywords that you throw right into your listing. That's how Levi sells them. I mean, that's the information that they want you to know. Why wouldn't you want your buyers to know that exact same information? So now we look, we're going to take a nice photo of the back pocket, the classic V on there. We're going to get a good shot of all the tags. We got 501s, waist 30, length 30. That's a pretty good size. I also like this. I like to take pictures even of clothing with a straight edge, just because it gives a much more accurate reading. The fabric ones, you know, sort of bend, and even the littlest bend, you know, throws it off in a measurement by like, you know, half an inch. And if you got 4 little bends, you're asking for a return. So this right here, I like to just straight edge, and we'll show Also the, what would you call it? The pipe size from back in the skating days here, or the cuff on the bottom, just how big that is. And before we start opening, also in jeans, these are button fly. Now we're going to want to show that. Some of these are zip, but button fly is a pretty good keyword to throw in your listing. And you want to show that they are. Also, here are the material tags. Now get good pictures of these, because like we were saying earlier, you don't want to go back and have to take pictures of these for a customer that asks you. You want to do that right away the first time. Okay, so we have every single photo that we need here, but we still need to take measurements of the waist, of the inseam, of the rise, all of that. So I'm actually going to put this view on. Okay, so check this out. Here's a more close-up view of what I'm doing here. So to get a picture of the waist, I just go ahead and put the tape measure down like that. Now at this point, you can take the hanger off that's hanging on the jeans. I'll just put the waist right down next to the tape measure there, and I got a good clear shot of the waist. Exactly. Even though these are brand new tags, I mean, you never know. Okay, it's very unlikely on a pair of brand new tags jeans that somebody bought them, brought them to the tailor, and then returned them, but that could happen. Who knows, right? All right, so also we're going to measure the rise, so you can just leave it like that, move the tape measure, and take this photo here. Bam, now we got a picture of the rise. This looks like sort of like a mid to high rise here at about 11 inches. Now the last photo measurement that we want to take is of the length of the leg, or the inseam. And that starts at the seam that's at the bottom of the crotch there, and then goes right down to the end of the hem. I know these say that these are 30-inch jeans, or 30-inch, and that is exactly what's happening here. We have a 30-inch inseam. Make sure to get a good picture of that. And then basically, I mean, you're good to go. So what you can do now, what I like to do is, especially with black jeans, you know, and of course, if you have pets and you resell, you know, that can be a bit of a challenge. So your lint rollers can definitely really be your best friend. So as soon as I get pictures of it, I have all the info that I need. I'm not going to need any more pictures or anything like that. I'm going to put it right in a bag. You know, that just sort of preserves the condition of no hair. You know, and you know, just what, you know, maybe if you burn candles in your home or whatever, you know, just keeping those types of scents and odors off of, you know, your clothing, especially as well. So as soon as it has pictures, I like to put it in the bag, and I will list it from there. So, okay. All right, this is now ready to list, and that is what we're going to do. Okay, let's see. We're going to change back to this camera view, and let's see. We're going to see. Let's see. Oh, there's Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hey, wave. Say hi, honey. Oh, there she is, back there in her office, doing her thing in her little area. So maybe we'll see some things pop up on this perfectly as we're listing here, or maybe she's editing on Flip and things like that. So awesome. Thanks, honey. Love you.
I'll do a listing. I was just editing.
Oh, sure. Awesome. All right. So now we're back to making this listing. We're going to start it on eBay, and then we're going to go ahead and cross-list it over to List Perfectly. So first thing, we did the sell similar on eBay. Now we're going to remove all of these photos. Again, upload from the computer. Now it goes back to our eBay pics folder. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me get you this screen back up here. Here we go. All right, so we're making this listing again on eBay. We removed all of the photos in our similar pair of Levi's, and we're going to put the new ones. Now here is your Windows Explorer, and I'm going to refresh. Here are all of the pictures that I just took of those black Levi's, the 501s. So we're going to drag them over, not just copy, but move them here. So now they're off our phone watch. They'll disappear on our phone, so they're no longer clogging up our phone space. They're over here nicely into our onto our computer and ready to open. They're already highlighted. Perfect. So easy. I love it. Okay. So while the pictures are loading, we have to make sure to remove the background on the first couple. And again, you know, this whole process is not the speediest. It depends on, you know, your computer, how fast your computer is. But you see the little blue crunchy thing that we like to call it. I see that a lot on my editing program. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for AdSense to buy me a new computer for editing on YouTube. Wonderful. That is going to save me so much time, at least 30% of the time it takes me to edit a video. Here we go. All right, now we have our main photos. All background has been removed, and we're ready to make the listing. We have all the tags in here, all the pertinent information. We are going to look. Now we have Levi's 501 original stretch straight leg. Now, is there elastin in there? Let's see if we can use the word stretch. Let me see here. We have to wait since I already bagged up the jeans. We might have to wait for the photos to, oh, here we go. Ah, right. It does not say there. For washing, okay. Oops, okay. All right, so we're going to, it does not, these are not the stretch ones. Okay. So they are straight legs, they are button fly, they are Nua tags, they are size 30 by 30, and they're not medium wash, they are black. So what else we got here? Nua tags. Original, what was it again? Straight leg, sits at the waist. We could say like mid-rise, I guess. Mid-rise, button fly. Mid-rise jeans, Nua tags. All right, so I think that is about as good as a listing title as we're going to get after these great pictures. Now we go color, that helps us list it faster. Again, custom SKU. I put 0924, that is the month that I'm listing these in. We have a bin behind us, maybe you've seen it. It is bin Z2. That is where we're going to throw these once they're listed, and that's where we're going to find them once they sell. All right, now, so we got jeans, we got pants. All these things are the same because I went to sell similar on eBay. It makes it so much easier. All of these required item specifics on eBay are also going to translate to List Perfectly and then to the other platforms as much as the other platforms will handle. And now we got, again, all of these specifics are still ringing true except for the inseam on these jeans are now 30-inch. We'll go to UPC, which we actually have. And if you have a UPC barcode scanner, I recommend using it on anything that has a UPC bar when you're making eBay listing. Sometimes if you're lucky, especially with like media and books and things, it'll actually pull up all of these little item specific things for you. I mean, it just makes things ridiculously easy. I'm having a hard time scanning this through the bag here and on these jeans. And to be honest with you, scanning UPC bars on clothing, there's not a whole lot of info that gets filled in for you that I've noticed anyway. Again, all of these additional ones that are not required are still gonna, you know, help you, I guess, sell them eventually if somebody's looking for that particular thing there. So again, we got the condition now, Nua tags. We already copied the new title. We're going to just paste the new title now. And we see, we'll just remove the Nua tags because we're saying that it's brand new tags right here. please see, I like to put our photos now. And we have all this information is all, the same, of course. So I'm just going to go and double check. I like to double check, make sure I'm not missing any keywords, or when I go to do research, I may see somebody else use a keyword that, I was like, oh, geez, I'm going to throw that in there, and I'll just change the title. Maybe even put it in the description. Make sure we're getting all those keywords in there. Now, all right, well, let's see. eBay makes it a little easier to do research with this See Similar Listings button right here. This is kind of cool. So we'll see the research on it. Now, wow, these blue button flies are going for $57 free shipping. Wow, pretty consistently, guys. These black, even the black ones right here, cotton, blue, black, 57 something. So I think what we're going to do, actually, we're going to, wow, that's very consistent. These are selling for like all day long. Levi's 501. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go, let's see, $47.99 plus shipping. And that's going to equal out, with the shipping to around that, $57 price. Pretty sweet, because we got these for $18. If we can sell them for $48, I mean, that's a $30 profit. Doing some retail arbitrage. You see how easy it is to list a pair of jeans. I'm going to go back up to the photos here. These are all the photos you need, right? Front, the back, take pictures of all the tags, all the information on the tags, whether it's a button fly or not. Of course, the machine washable tags and material tags. And of course, make sure to get these very important measurements. These are ringing true. There looks like a 30-inch waist. Here's of the mid-rise, we need that measurement as well. It's a good one, especially in women's jeans. And actually this one needs to be moved this way. I like to keep it that way. And it shows that there's a 30-inch inseam there. So perfect. Now, everything looks good. Here this is, we got the right price. We're going to weigh these now. So I have a scale here, all weighting. I love to weigh the items before. Now we got, it's 1.5 pounds, actually, this one weighs. Oh, we have Tara Picker in here. Hey, what's up? Evening all. How are you doing today, Tara Picker? Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're getting some good listings in as well. All right, so back to the, oh, here we go. I've listed oversized jeans for big bucks and shipped from Florida to New York. Oh, so the shipping probably wasn't so much on that. Oversized jeans, yeah, oh my gosh. I used to be an aggressive inline skater back in the day. And I used to wear the big jeans. And some of them go for hundreds. Some brands, yeah, oh my gosh, we love it. I wonder how much you sold. And what brand did you sell the oversized ones, actually? We'd like to know. Let's see. Again, the weight on these jeans was 1.5 pounds, and with a poly mailer, we have to round up, of course. That's not going to be much, another ounce or so. So we'll go 2 pounds is going to be the package weight. 11 by 8 by 3 is the general dimensions of a poly mailer, and that's really all you need, guys, to throw these pieces of clothing in. Now here are some that Michelle likes to order. She likes the really fun ones. It makes shipping kind of fun, and these are really cute. And they weigh really nothing. A pair of jeans isn't going to break, so you can put them in a poly mailer and send them off. So we have the shipping information down now. We are not going to promote these because they are so easy to sell, and we're going to list it. And Terry Picker says he's in London right now. Oh, wow, cool. Wow. Some time. Let's see, all brand names, Wrangler, Levi's, etc. Okay. Yeah, we love Levi's. They're just tried and true, never go out of style. Wrangler as well, especially the vintage ones can do pretty well, I've noticed as well. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying your time in London, Terry Picker. I am enjoying my time here listing here in New Jersey. Now, let's see. So we have, here's our pair of Levi's now on eBay. So we want to get those to list perfectly because that's what we're doing today. We're doing a lot of list perfectly stuff. We have, so we click that again, listing thing here. We're going to import to list perfectly. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let me show you exactly what we're doing here. I got to get you that screen. So here we are again on list perfectly. And here are our jeans that we just listed on eBay. Now we want to pull those over to list perfectly. So again, we hit this cross-listing button here, import it over to list perfectly. Now we're going to see them start popping up. Okay, here it is. It's now opening our eBay listing that we just made. It's pulling all the info into a list perfectly listing, which is pretty awesome. So now there we can bring them over to Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Etsy, all these different places, wherever you sell is where you're going to put these new ones. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. All right, it's popping up. It's loading the images now, and just the order that we had them. Everything else is going to be the same here. The title, the description, all of that. So we're going to wait for it to say active. There it is. Now we go back and we'll see that on this perfectly. We'll refresh it. And now we should see on this perfectly. There it is. It says it's on eBay. So we're going to hit that same cross list button. Now we want these to go to Mercari. We want these to go to Poshmark. Now if we sold on Grailed, Depop, again, Etsy, Instagram, Facebook. I've put a few listings on Facebook once in a while too. If you have a Shopify account, so any of these, we're just doing list perfectly with Mercari and Poshmark and eBay right now. So we'll copy. Now again, we'll see that these new tabs are popping up here, and we're going to be able to very quickly put these onto Poshmark and Mercari. Again, I really like to do Poshmark first because it loads a little bit quicker than Mercari. And here's all of the photos that are supposed to be there. They're looking good. The title is just easily copied over. And now we have here, just to tweak the listing a little bit, I got rid of all the eBay terms. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. So you can left click, right click, copy. And then I'm going to throw that into Mercari. Now what we have are some men's jeans here. These are straight leg, size 30, yes. Tags, yes. Levi's, black. Everything is just already in there. Poshmark makes it so easy to make a listing. We'll put these at $49 and for sale and listed. My gosh, it was that simple. So here we go with Mercari. I'll go 48 on Mercari. We're going to just very easily paste what we just copied from Mercari or Poshmark into the description in Mercari. Super easy. Now, thankfully, Mercari preloaded the category for us. Men, jean, classic straight leg. Perfect. I don't have to do anything on that. Has the brand already pre-filled, brand new, black, 30 inches. Everything's already pre-filled. I love it when that happens on Mercari. That's not always the case. Now, we want to change from SurePost to FedEx. Like I was saying, we just find FedEx more convenient for us. And it's around the same price. So $7.99 for FedEx was the same price as UPS SurePost is here. So whatever's more convenient for you. So when that sells, we'll be heading to Walgreens and the FedEx hub. We got the price. Everything is all set. Now we just got to click list. My gosh, guys. It was as easy as that. So, yeah, wow. Hopefully you got an idea, of just how easy it can be to use this perfectly. If it's something that you think you would like, go ahead and use the code down in the description to get 30% off your first month of List Perfectly. There's also links to, like the barcode scanners and the poly bags and all those things that we use in our studios and offices. If you'd like to check those things out as well, we'd really appreciate you liking and subscribing, all those different things, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of the day to join us here. And we cannot wait to see you next time. Let's see. We're going to actually check out some more comments here. Tara Picker says, when you list on so many platforms, does it immediately remove it from all the others? Now, that's a good question. Now, this is a feature that is being worked into List Perfectly, and it's going to make things that much easier, right? To have things automatically done. Now, doing it manually, it's a little bit better, I think, because you're making sure, you're not making any sort of mistake, you're just doing it a little bit better. But that feature is huge, and I cannot wait to start using that and see how it works. Yep, when sold. Yeah, so we'll give you an update on how that works. Thank you so much, List Perfectly, for making it easy for us and helping, with so many different sales. Again, Poshmark has been selling not just clothing, but like appliance parts and baseball bats and collectibles and all those things. So don't be afraid to, just get those listings out there on other platforms, because you'll find that you're going to find better sales every time. So with that in mind, guys, take care. Good luck on your sales. We hope that you took away plenty from this little bit here, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much.